Latoya, wind it up. Come on, clap your hands, wind it up. Come on, clap your hands. Keep it out while I tell you like this. A fresh little story, be sure you don't miss. It's our scoop for ya, the truth for ya. I can go on for days about this girl named Latoya.
Welcome back to All Purpose Woman TV. This is your girl Latoya Lavelle, and first of all, I want to say Happy New Year, Happy 2020. First of all, I hope that all of us are going to be doing well and prospering in this new year. I want to take this time to personally thank every single subscriber, every person who has took my videos to a whole nother level. One of my videos got over 30,000 views, and I am truly grateful for the support, the love, and I can't thank you enough. I have heard your responses. I've read your comments. I have read your emails, and I am here to do a part 2 to tips for managing being a single mom of 4 children. That video has done exceedingly abundantly all that I could have ever thought. And again, I just want to thank you for the love and the support. I'm going to start off by just listing some things that could help you, manage parenting a little better, that may help you and your children so that you can have a more of an easier life and, not stress and struggle over things that, sometimes we as parents tend to stress or be overwhelmed, or we're stressing and struggling over certain things that sometimes just isn't really a big deal. So I'm here to help you and, give you some great tips on what you can do, as a parent, when this is universal information, whether you're a single parent, whether you're married, whether you're an adoptive parent, whatever the case may be, a single father, a father in general, a married father, whatever the case may be, this is universal information. So I hope that you guys can use it. It will bless you. And so let's go and let's do this. So number 1, I will say, tip number 1 would be to work out and exercise, because you're going to need your energy to keep up with your children in everyday life, okay? And the reason you keep seeing me looking down is because I'm looking at the notes that I took. If you're concerned about babysitting, those of you that have young children out of school, that may be infants or toddlers that are out of school age, you can do at-home workouts. Some of the people that I personally like to work out to at home, if for some reason I can't make it to the gym, is Tiffany Roth, and also Tracy Campoli. Her last name is Campoli. I always want to say Campanelli, but that's not her last name. Let me pronounce her last name right. It is Tiffany Campoli, and she's great as well. And you can find both of these ladies on YouTube. They are excellent trainers. So if for some reason you're having, a busy day, or you can't afford to make it to the gym, there are always people on YouTube. And, I know if you have cable and you have on demand, they have, great trainers and exercise routines for you to do there. So that's always a great tip, for those of you that can't afford to get to the gym or don't have the time to go to the gym. Also, I would also say join a gym with daycare services like the YMCA. For those of you that have low income and say, well, I can't afford a YMCA membership, or I can't afford an LA Fitness membership, or whatever the case may be. For those of you who cannot afford memberships for gyms for you and your family, I will tell you this. The YMCA has financial assistance services. They have the Open Doors program. So if for any reason, you want to go to the gym and you may be tight on your finances at the moment, there's always the Open Doors program that if you get in there and you sign the paperwork and let them go through your income, they'll have cheaper rates for you and your family to go to the Y. So that's another tip. The second tip will also be that saves a lot of time, would be meal prepping. Personally, I like to meal prep because with 4 children, my life can get a little hectic, or sometimes I may be busy, and by the time my day is over, I may not always have the time to make this elaborate meal for me and my children. So I like to meal prep. My routine used to be where I would meal prep. If I wasn't doing anything on Saturdays, I would meal prep on Saturdays, and I would meal prep all my meals for the week. And although my children, they kind of eat different from me because I put myself on a little bit of a restrictive diet, they eat a little different from me. But my meals are meal prep. So I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wonder. I don't have to be like, what am I eating tonight? Or get tempted to eat fast food or junk food, things that are just not good for you and not healthy for you. So that's another tip, meal prep. That saves a lot of time. Also, tip number 3, to get more bang for your buck, know where to shop and know when to shop. Because a lot of times I like to catch sales. I'm more of a frugal person. I mean, I like the finer things in life, but I like to get it at a bargain price. So I like to get more bang for my buck. So on holidays like 4th of July, President's Day, Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend sales and all of that, I like to go and catch the sales. Personally, it saves me a lot of money, especially if you're shopping for your home, like furniture, outdoor furniture. It'd be on sale for almost close to free. You'd be surprised. So if I was you, I would save my money and I would shop on those particular holidays to get more bang for your buck. And also, if you go on days like after Easter, the day after Easter, they have great sales. If you go the day after Christmas, they have great sales and Black Friday sales. Just know when to shop and where to shop, because a lot of us are paying more money because we just have to have it right now. We're impatient and we just need to have it right now. But if you actually save your money and wait on days where you can actually get more for your money or save some of your money, that's always a great option as well. And also, while I'm at it, with tip number 3, with get more bang for your buck. Also, my trick to shopping is I always shop the clearance racks first. So if I go inside a store and I know they have a clearance rack like a Target or a Ross or a Marshalls, I will shop the clearance racks first. I have found shirts that have been like $50 on sale for 49 cents. On the clearance rack, and you would never know that I paid 49 cents for my clothes. As a matter of fact, something y'all don't know about me is 80% of my wardrobe and my shoes are from off of clearance racks, because if I don't have to pay the money, paying all this money for clothes, I like to look good and I do like nice stuff. But if I can save money and still be stylish, why not? So I shop the clearance racks. I go in the store first and I shop the clearance racks. Also, any store that you sign up for coupons through email, grocery stores, shoes, clothes, home decor, and etc. Shop consignment shops as well. I'll shop consignment shops for my children, and a lot of times I will repurpose my children's clothes. So what I mean by that is they'll wear them, they'll go out of them, and I will sell them to consignment shops. And I'll take that same money that I sold my children's clothes for, and I will take it and I will recycle that money and buy new clothes with that money. So that's how I repurpose my children's clothes. A lot of times I will sell their clothes if they're still in good condition. If not, I just throw them away and get rid of them. But for the main part, I like to again, be a little bit more frugal, because children are always growing out of their clothes. So why am I spending all of this money on name brand this and name brand that? In just 6 months, they're grown out of it. I'm not doing that. So if I do it, I go to really nice consignment shops. And another trick too is go to consignment shops in really nice, like middle class neighborhoods. So go to consignment shops in middle class neighborhoods. They have some of the best deals on children's clothes, and even, Plato's Closet and stuff like that. They have great deals on clothes. So just take the time to shop around and you'll be surprised some of the stuff that you'll be able to find, some of the deals you'll be able to get. I get a lot of steal for deals. There's I also go to like places like Uptown Cheapskate. If you guys know about that store, I go there as well. And I just try to get more bang for my buck. Also, tip number 4, treat yourself to a spa day at least 3 times per year. Groupon, little thing y'all don't know, Groupon has some great deals on spa services. So if you want to go and get a deep tissue massage or a body scrub or Swedish massage or whatever you need to do to de-stress, okay, go on Groupon and treat yourself 3 times a year to a spa massage or something, a facial, something that makes you feel pampered, something that helps you to de-stress. I cannot stress this enough. You know, moms, we are on call 24/7 all the time. And sometimes it is okay to be a little selfish. Just say, you know what, kids, I need a day for myself. I need to take myself out. I need to pamper myself. I need to go get my nails done, or I need to get a facial, or I need to get a massage. It's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you any less better of a parent or less of a parent because you are catering to yourself for just for a day. So it's okay. It's okay. Find a babysitter and go and treat yourself. It's okay. Okay? I'm not judging you. I do it all the time. It's okay. Okay? So go and do something for yourself. And even if you say, well, you know, I'm not really the spa type of girl, you know, or I'm not really, you know, a spa type of person, take yourself out to eat. Go to a movie and a dinner by yourself. Do something that you enjoy doing that's going to help you de-stress and help you refresh so that you can come back to be a better mom or a better dad to your children. Because at the end of the day, if you don't give to yourself, you have nothing to give to your children. So take care of yourself first, and everything else will align itself and fall into order. Tip number 5, allow your children, and I know some of y'all are going to be like, what? But I learned this after my first daughter. Allow your children on the weekends to go to bed later. So maybe, you know, during the week, they go to bed at 8. Most children go to bed at 8 o'clock. Mine do not. Mine goes to bed at 10 o'clock, you know, but most children go to bed at 8 o'clock. But on the weekends, if you know you have nowhere to go and you want to sleep in, my suggestion would be to you is to allow your children to stay up until you go to bed. Why do I say that? Because your children will sleep in and you will be able to sleep in as well and get some extra R&R and get some extra rest. You know, without children waking up at the crack of dawn talking about mommy, daddy, you know, I'm hungry, I'm this, I'm that. Take time, you know, to get some rest. It's okay. And if you're one of those parents that say, well, how do I do this? Little trick. All you got to do, right? They have their own rooms. You know, maybe you could set up a little movie night. As long as they're in their rooms, you know, give them a little snack, put on a good movie for them. As long as they're in their bed and they're either sitting up or laying down watching TV and they're quiet, let them have a good time. As long as they're not noisy or running around the house, you know, and you can still take some time or maybe, you know, have a glass of wine or whatever it is that you like to do to de-stress. Listen to some music, read a book, take a bath, whatever it is that you like to do. You know, take that time, okay, to focus on you. But at the same time, let those children stay up until you go to bed, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you, when I had my first daughter, I learned this the hard way, and I had to learn through trial and error. When I had my first daughter, I was falling up and down the steps every night, okay? Because I was tired and sleep deprived because, again, most of us are told to allow our children to go to bed, especially on the weekends, really early. But you're actually doing yourself a disservice because your children are gonna wake up at the crack of dawn if they're going to bed at 7 or 8 o'clock on a Friday night. It's not doing you any good at all. And now you're up, you know, and they're up, okay? And you could use maybe an extra hour or two of sleep. So allow your children to go to bed just a little bit later. It's not going to hurt them. I promise it won't. And it's going to benefit you in the long run. And matter of fact, before I start with tip number 6, let me go back to tip number 5 when I say let the kids stay up later. If you have children, if you have infants and you can afford, okay, to buy a glider for your children, and I'm going to post a glider up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. I had one with my first son and my twins, and let me tell you, it did all the work for me. So I was able to get chores done. I was able maybe to hop in the bath or take a shower or whatever I needed to do that didn't require me to be holding a baby, because most infants want to be held all day, and I don't have time for that. You know, I have things that I have to do, you know, to run my house smoothly. And although you want to sit and hold your baby all day, that's just not even reality. Get a glider. If you can afford to get one, I would say get a glider. It does all the work for you. It just glides them, and they sit in it for hours, and they just glide. And A lot of it, a lot of them have music that plays on it, different vibrations and different movements, whatever makes your baby feel comfortable. They have that on that glider so that you're not constantly stuck with a baby in your arms and you cannot get anything accomplished. So I would say buy a glider.